Hi everybody. I'm sorry for the delay and everything. I'm back, like I said I was, and I've been doing a lot of stuff over the weekend. All that stuff. Today is Sunday, and I'm gonna put up this video out now. Doing this video right now because I still haven't done my episode review on Beyond the Gate. So basically, I got my work cut out for me today. So basically, and I haven't seen Fantastic Four yet because yesterday was super hot, and I was gonna go yesterday, but it was too damn hot to be going out there in that heat, and I don't feel like dealing with all those people and all that stuff. So you will get my video for that in the next day or so, probably like by tomorrow and all that stuff. So basically, um, I will be doing all of the Fantastic Four. I ain't even doing spoilers on this one because I ain't did a review on the Superman. I ain't did no spoilers on the Superman one. So I think I did, but yeah, I did. But I'm gonna give you all that videos coming up. So basically, this is the first video I'm doing for today. So basically, and I'll be doing. I still have to do later on do another video of weekly episodes on Beyond the Gates about that too. So basically, let's get started with some hot topics, right? So we already know Malcolm Jamal Warner had passed away last week in Costa Rica from a drowning, and it's really terrible how that turned out and all that stuff because all of the celebrities are dead right are dying right now, and it's crazy. All week last week. So I'm gonna start with Malcolm Jamal Warner, and we start with the other two. And I don't really care about the other two, but Malcolm Jamal Warner is like basically number one right now. So basically, Malcolm Jamal Warner, you know him as Theo in the Cosby Show. One of my beloved sitcoms before the whole Bill Cosby allegation came out years ago and all that stuff. You already, everybody know the story. We ain't getting no feedback. This ain't about Bill. This is about Theo. Shoot. And he was the only brother on the show, the only boy. And I think Theo was like the middle child of the family of the show, I believe. I'm not for sure, but I know I forgot the older sister's name. Not Vanessa. Not Vanessa. Oh Lord. Lenny Kravitz's baby mama. Denise. Yeah, Denise. Yeah. I know Denise is the second oldest. I forgot what the older sister is because like she barely comes around on the show because I thought it was like four, but it's five kids. But like basically, as that, but basically I think Theo was the middle child, so he was the only boy. And growing up watching the Cosby Show, that was our thing and all that stuff because I wish when I was growing up, I would say, "Oh, I wish I was getting adopted by the Hustables and all that stuff. They would have take me. I would have been like, it would be like their other son and all that stuff. And but they were in our household part of our culture anyway. So basically, Malcolm Jamal Warner did a lot in the industry. Like basically, he was as far as him and Raven Simone. He was the only one out of the Cosby kids working, getting jobs. Not just on the Cosby Show. He did Malcolm and Eddie. I used to watch that when I was little with my mama. Growing up, so yeah. And what else did he did? He did a couple projects. I didn't know he won a Grammy though. A few years ago. So that's and plus he had a podcast and everything. So he left a good legacy behind and all that stuff. And you never hear nothing bad about him at all. And the most high profile relationships that he was dating. He was dating Regina King back in the day, and way back in the day, y'all guys remember Amira from The Family Matters, who played Steve Urkel's girlfriend, Michelle Thomas. Yes, that was his true love right there, and all of that. And she passed away back in '99, I believe, from cancer, and she was young though. She was 22 years old. rest in peace, because like he really loved Michelle Thomas and all that stuff. So basically, he was wanted to. I think he wanted to marry her and all that stuff, but he left behind his wife and his daughter. So basically, his how old was it? That like 8 or 5, something like that. They said in the media. Um, all of that. So basically, Malcolm Jamal Warner left a good legacy behind and all that stuff. His legacy will continue. And I want to know basically, is the Cosby Show, when can you watch the Cosby Show on? Like, I know, like, basically it's been off the air for years and all that stuff. Is it on any streaming platforms? Y'all leave that a comment and let me know. Is it on is it on Tubi? Is it on Netflix or Hulu and all that? Y'all let me know. Leave a comment for that. But anyway, Malcolm Jamal Warner was a good person, I heard, and very a nice guy. And you never hear nothing bad about him and everything. So, Malcolm Jamal Warner, rest in peace. Actually, rest in paradise, my brother. Yes. So basically, other celebrity death news. After the Michael Jamal situation, we found out Ozzy Osbourne died, and the Prince of Darkness. Okay, the Prince of Darkness. I know about Ozzy Osbourne and all that stuff. I know about the Osbournes and all that stuff because I watched. Well, I kind of watched the Osbournes back in the when they in their heyday, back in the early 2000s and all that stuff, before the Kardashian whores. Yes, I said it, Kardashian whores. They were the original Kardashians, to be honest with you, on MTV and all that stuff. That's when I know them from. And plus, like, that was the only white parents I know can cuss at their kids and cursing right in front of their kids and all that stuff, like cursing their kids out and everything. So that was like, oh, okay, and all that stuff. But I never follow that and all that stuff, like his music career and all that stuff, because I'm not into that heavy metal rock band and all that stuff. But I know he ate the bat, ripped the bat's head off. That was years ago. I think that was back in the like 80s or something like that. So before I was around and all that stuff. So Ozzy Osbourne um died. So Sharon Osbourne is hurting right now. So basically she did love the hell out that goddamn man though. So they've been together for a long time. So may her I ain't gonna say rest in peace, she's still alive. My condolences for the family, for the Osbournes and all that stuff. And I don't know what if I want to say rest in peace or rest in hell, or he was the Prince of Darkness. So what y'all think? Did Ozzy Osbourne went up or did he went down? I think he went down because he was the Prince of Darkness. Like the Prince of Darkness. You understand where I'm coming from? The Prince of Darkness. So basically, may him rest wherever he at. That's what I'm finna say. All right, and plus 2 days after that, like I think 1 or 2 days after that, motherfucking Hulk Hogan died, y'all. Yes, Hulk Hogan. Like, and plus I know who Hulk Hogan is. WrestleMania and all that stuff, the WE and all that stuff. So basically, I used to watch wrestling, and I hate used to watch wrestling because I used to watch it with my father, and all that stuff because I know who Hulk Hogan is. So basically, and plus I don't think Hulk Hogan didn't like black people any goddamn way. And plus I really watched. This was 20 years ago. When he came out with that show Hogan Knows Best with his family and all that stuff when they were happy, I really was far as that, I really liked it the daughter on the show, basically, Brooke Hogan, basically, because she was a sing, she was trying to get in her music career and all that stuff. She only did one album, and she had this one little song with Paul Walker. Look that up. That was years ago and all that stuff. But after the show wrapped, Hogan Knows Best because him and his first wife got divorced, and you know all of that. What happened with the son, with the reckless driving incident that he had his best friend as a vegetable, paralyzed from the brain too, and everything. So it's so sad how tragic reality how that family fall from grace, to be honest with you. And basically, Hulk Hogan is a racist. We'll say allegedly. Well, we ain't gonna say allegedly because it was out there. Hulk Hogan was a racist because he had a problem with his daughter Brooke dating a black man and all that stuff. He was saying the N word to him and all that stuff, and like basically he was not happy with his daughter dating a black man and all of that. So and they haven't talked. Brooke haven't talked to her family in years, almost a decade. So basically, I know she's hurting right now. As far as that's still her dad and everything, but what can you do? Like Brooke Hogan just got well, just had babies actually. She had twins. Good for her. And Brooke just living her life with her husband and who is a hockey player. Kind of cute. And I follow Brooke on Instagram and all that stuff too. So yes, I follow Brooke on Instagram. So yeah. So my condolences to the family and all that stuff. And plus he was a Trump supporter, so I didn't really care about this story too much. So he was a Trumper. He was mega. So basically, we don't like Trump. So rest in peace, Hulk Hogan. You left a good legacy. I think you did, but I don't know. So let's get to the other news, some reality TV news, right? Let's talk about the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Yes, I watched part two over the week for the reunion and all that stuff. Basically, the whole Phaedra and Angela situation about knowing her husband and saying that her husband is cheating on her, and basically the dude that Phaedra saying that claim that Phaedra paid the man to say that about her husband and all that stuff, and Phaedra had to let her know like I ain't did that. She had to call her brother, do speakerphone and all that stuff. It was just a mess, and they move on with it. And I'm hot as hell. And Angela basically is gonna have a fan line coming up. Going on that she said on the reunion show. Basically, Angela always got those fans on because I don't know basically about menopause and all that stuff. Even though I'm not going through it, but I feel like I'm going through it because I had to turn my air conditioner off. So because my air conditioner is loud as hell because now I'm hot. So basically, I have to turn it off just to avoid the noise because the air conditioner is noisy as hell. So basically, Angela, congratulations to that, having your fan line, all of that. Even though I will probably be supporting it because I like you and I fucks with you. And as far as this whole Shamia and Portia situation, basically what's going on with that because I like Shamia. And to be honest with you, when Shamia first got on the show, she was a friend of. And I thought she was a friend. Everybody thought she was Candy friend at first. But this is found out this is Portia BFF, which we thought pretty much. And Shamia basically has to tell her that you wasn't being a good friend to her and all that stuff. Once I got my flowers, when I got a peach, that's what you do because you know how when the show opening the housewives hold a peach on the show and saying like the title, The Real Housewives of Atlanta. So she got a peach, right? So not Angela, Shamia felt some type of way because Portia didn't reach out to her and all that stuff about congratulating her and all that stuff. But this is so confusing. So basically, I don't know who's lying, but basically, Shamia saying that Portia did not come to her wedding in Kenya, not Kenya, Africa and all that stuff when she got married to her husband, and she felt some type of way because she was supportive and of that stuff with Portia and everything. And I'm kind of being on Shamia's side on this because y'all know I can't stand Portia basically. And Portia is giving me basically jealousy type and all that stuff because Portia, you did not have a storyline really on the season, this past season at all. You were boring as hell. You refused to talk about Simon, who is your husband. Well, now who is your ex-husband now because he got deported to ICE and all that stuff. And what's going on with that? And basically, you mad at you trying to get back at you trying to get at Drew because she mad because she filmed with your baby daddy and all that stuff, and basically you feel some type of way, and I'm gonna give you props though. At least you admitted the reason why you filmed with Ralph, Drew's estranged husband, because you felt some type of way and you felt petty and all that stuff. But I'm gonna give you props because you're a woman. Give you a props because you was a woman. You were a real woman. You apologized to Drew and all that stuff. So basically, okay, calling her all that kind of names and all that stuff. At least you apologize and all that stuff. But I'm still think you stupid as hell. You very stupid. Portia is very stupid to me. I'm finna be honest with you. Portia is stupid as hell to me. She's very stupid. Like, what are you doing? Like, basically, like, I know you don't act like that in real life and all that stuff. Maybe she do and all that stuff. So basically, um, sorry as that because I don't know what this friendship will go with Shamia and Portia. With that, I don't know. So basically, they finally basically did a statement talking about the whole Kenya and Britney situation. Finally, but basically, Kenya apologized to Brit and to her castmates and everything. She said a statement and she admitted like she took some accountability, which I understand. Like basically, that's understandable. She took accountability of that shit. Basically, what she did, even though what she did was messed up, but I still love me some Kenya. She's still gonna be my favorite housewife and all that stuff. So basically, I don't know why we can't have 3 parts of this reunion because basically, what else to talk? What else is to talk about? Andy Cohen. You probably might as well just put like 2 parts of this reunion because basically, why we need a third part of the reunion? But the third part of the reunion will be airing tonight on Bravo, people, if you want to watch, because I will be watching and all that stuff, and I'll probably get y'all reviews sometime this week how I feel about it anyway. But I also got some other Real Housewives of Atlanta news anyway. So basically, they casted rumor. This is a rumor. This is not confirmed. So basically, they finna start shooting the new season 17 next month. So basically, they finna start shooting casting basically had 2 new castmates. I forgot the other one was she do the same stuff as Kelly do and what she do for a living on the show. I forgot her name already, but we're gonna have a Love and Hip Hop star a Love and Hip Hop Atlanta possibility be joining the cast of season 17. And I found this out last night. It will be K Michelle. Yes, K Michelle, everybody. They saying K Michelle might be a castmate of the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I'll probably be up to that and all that stuff. Like, we'll see how K Michelle will work with these girls and all that stuff. So basically, K Michelle, I love me some K Michelle and everything. I listen to her music, and she supposed to be doing this country album. Everybody in black is trying to do a country album. With, oh, excuse me. Everybody in basically who is black is doing a country album. Monica doing a country album. Who else? Beyonce did hers, but everybody's doing following Beyonce level. Who else doing a country album? K Michelle, and that's pretty much it. I don't think nobody else I know. But K Michelle is going to be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. That's what they said. It's not confirmed yet, but we just see. I just want to see how she gonna react, who she gonna hang out with, and who she gonna hang, and who she gonna end up being getting into it with. I hope she get into it with Portia. I really do, because I know Portia is coming back next season. I pretty much all the girls. Angela's coming back. Phaedra coming back, which I don't really care because I don't like Phaedra after what she did to Candy years ago. Pretty much all the girls except for Brittany and Kenya. Kenya confirmed that she's not coming back for season 17, which I was hoping and just praying, and so she can come back, but she's not coming back this season for season 17. So basically, she might come back probably like because of this lawsuit that Britney have filed the network on and all that stuff too. So basically, I think they're gonna wait for Kenya returns after they settle this lawsuit with Britney and all that stuff. Even though I don't like the bitch anyway because I can't stand her, and basically, she's giving me horror vibes. And okay, that's it for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. Let's talk about Dr. Umar, people. Y'all know I cannot stand this man. I don't like this man. I don't like because Dr. Umar is a hypocrite, he's a liar, and pretty much Dr. Umar is full of shit. So basically, I don't watch Dr. Umar and all that stuff. My mom told me to watch him, and I said, why do I want to watch him? And all that stuff. My so-called friend, former friend, she watched Dr. Umar, and like I was like, why y'all watching him? Because basically, Dr. Umar is a fraud. I'm sorry, he is. He truly is a fraud. Like I'm trying to tell people, like Dr. Umar is a fraud. Okay, he's a liar. He's a hypocrite. And he's a deadbeat daddy because I basically one of his daughters blasted him on social media a couple months ago saying that he wasn't shit. He is a deadbeat ass daddy. He ain't about shit. He never gonna be shit. That's all. That's what the daughter's saying. All that stuff. And plus, he's not agreeing about his daughter being gay and all that stuff too. So basically, he don't like gay people too as well. So basically, like he on poor black and all that stuff. And plus, he going broke. And plus, it was an interview that Stormin Rowe did. Check him out. Stormin Rowe, did. I guess I didn't watch the interview, but I heard parts of it. About I think it was his girlfriend, ex-girlfriend, or whatever, former girlfriend, former baby mama. I don't know. Shit, like he a hypocrite. I don't know. Saying that Dr. Umar lived dirty and all that stuff. He was nasty. He don't keep his house clean and all that. Like, ooh, girl, and why you with him? Like, he looked dirty anyway. So basically, I don't like this man at all. So basically, I don't really care for Dr. Umar like that, but I'm just letting people know, telling people how I know how I feel about him. I think he's a hypocrite. I think he's a fraud. I think he's a narcissist. I think Dr. Umar is tripping. And Dr. Umar, I hate Dr. Well, I ain't gonna say I hate him because I don't know the person. I just don't like your ass. So basically, and I don't really care for your ass. So basically, Dr. Umar is full of shit. And he is a hypocrite. So basically, people won't get mad at me when I say this. He's a fraud, people. He broke. He don't have no money. He don't have no school. Like, pretty much, Dr. Umar is a fraud, and I don't understand why people watch him. I don't understand why my family watch him. You know, that stuff, because he's full of shit. I'm sorry. I do not like Dr. Umar. And Dr. Umar is giving me cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Anyway, so Dr. Umar, take care of your house, clean up yourself, and comb your hair, talk to your kids. Now, actually, Dr. Umar, just go get some help. Just go get some help. I'm just done talking about Dr. Umar. Dr. Umar, go away. Go, go. But the last topic I want to talk about is Brian Koberger, the Idaho serial I ain't gonna say a serial killer. He was the guy who eliminated the college students. This is YouTube, people. I can't say certain things on YouTube, people. I can't say the K word and none of that. So we're gonna say eliminate. He eliminated 4 college students and all that stuff. So basically, he got sentenced the other day. He got sentenced on Wednesday. And I watched the sentencing trial and everything. So basically, I was preparing for this. And I was waiting because this case is so funny. Well, I ain't gonna say funny. It's so weird. This is a weird case. Like, y'all know I'm a true crime junkie and all that stuff because I told y'all I was wanting to go to school to be a crime investigative reporter and all that stuff. So basically, this is my era. So this is my lane right here. So basically, Doc Roman Brian Koberger basically got sentenced. So basically, you know how people do the impact statements, victims of the family and everything, but the only family basically did not show up and do a victim impact statement is Ethan. That's the only guy who got eliminated in that house. So basically, his family chose not to face him, but the other family members did. Kaylee Casales, Maddie, and I forgot the other girl's name. It don't dawn on me yet, but um, family. So I watched the whole thing. I watched the victims' impact statements and all that stuff. And where this man is pure evil. Y'all gotta have to that watch him basically, because when the family members did a victim impact statement, like he was just looking like crazy. He looked like a truly psychopath, a really serial killer, like Michael Myers or Freddy Krueger-ish, Jason, and yes, and pretty much like looking like he don't give a damn. And basically, those people in that family pretty much like let him have it, and he's just standing there looking and looked like he was mad about it. What those people said about him. Well, I said you eliminate their loved ones. So basically, pretty much they finna go in on your ass. So basically, this is what you wanted, and this is what you got. And pretty much it was so I really wanted Kaylee's older sister. I was really moved with her victim impact statement. She went in on that motherfucker. I mean, she went in. Like she said, "Oh, it can't." But and this is how a coward that he is. He did it. He killed them in they ooh, eliminated them in their sleep, pretty much. So, why you were a coward, like she said, and nobody won't even know your name and all of this. So basically, and just like one of the victims' impact statements saying that you will be getting big D's, you getting A's in college, you will be getting big D's in prisons. I was like, ah! Everybody just clapped because like this case was so. It was headline. It was nationwide and everything. It happened like November of 2022. I remember when the case first let out. I was like, who will do that? Who will do that to those kids like that? And how they died was messed up. And because like it was a gag order at that too, because y'all remember, it was a gag. Y'all followed the case. The gag order was sealed. Now we releasing the gag order piece by piece, and this is so messed up how he eliminated these people and all that stuff. Especially Maddie or Kaylee, one of the girls, like he messed their face up, knocked their teeth out. So basically, and this is the most disturbing part about it is nobody don't know what was his motive of eliminating these people at all. Because like if you were stalking these girls or pretty much, or one of these girls ejected you because they didn't want you because you're creepy and you're weird. And I heard things that saying that Brian Kohlberger is kind of weird and basically and all that stuff. And he used to be a fat boy too. So basically, like it explains to it all. And he was a crime. He went to school for criminology, whatever, criminology and all that stuff, which that like crazy. And he was giving me Ted Bundy vibes too. So basically, that's what everybody's saying because he looked up to Ted Bundy. That kind of figures. Because y'all know who Ted Bundy is. Y'all know. You look him up. Look him up. But he gone now. He died. He died 35 years ago. So basically, what Brian Kohlberger doing? Like I just don't get it. Like basically, we don't have a motive. The only person he knows but himself, because nobody don't know the true meaning why he did what he did. And he is really crazy, and this man is pure evil and all that stuff. Like, he was giving me the crease, and I was not even in the room with him. I'm just watching the damn TV and watching how he taking it, and all these victims families went in on him, and he just did not give a fuck. And the judge, after that, the judge had to stand up and ask him, do he have something to say, and he saying that he declined. I was like, what a fucking coward. What a coward. Like, basically, we still won't get no answers to this every day. And I just feel bad for the families and the victims and all that stuff, too. So, basically, Brian Koberger made, I like, to be honest with you, he shouldn't have got the death penalty, how he eliminate these people. So, basically, he shouldn't get the death penalty at all. He should have got the death penalty instead of 4 consecutive life terms. And plus, like this, he shouldn't have got the death penalty. My opinion. If I was the judge, I would have sent you death. You know, I was like, give me a motive, then I might let you live. But it was the judge's fault and everything, because his case was everywhere. His case was all over the place because nobody knew no answers. There's a rumor that he was on social media stalking them and all this conspiracy theories and all that stuff. So basically, yeah, you will be getting some big D's in prison, Brian Koberger. They probably won't even fuck you any damn way. They probably just gonna beat the shit out of you like they did to Jeffrey Dahmer. So anyway, that is my topics of today. So basically, leave a comment and subscribe to the channel if you like this video. Make sure you hit a like button, and I see you guys later. And I will be doing my other video on Beyond the Gates too. So I will be seeing you guys shortly. See ya. Thank you. Have a good one.